Well, what it is, we're going through a terrible eviction where we're staying at the moment. It's affecting a great deal of people, especially women, because there's more women than what there is men where we are living. And most of these women is either unmarried mothers or married and deserted, and like myself, a widow. There's a lot of widow women there. And where we are at the moment, when we first got it, was a scrapyard. It was never greenbelt land, as the government is saying and the council is saying it was. So it took us 12 months to get rid of all the scrap cars, the lorries, the tyres, and everybody chipped in, because it's a very... It's a very big community, so we all chipped in, and we got electric put in, we got running water put in, we got storage for toilets, and we put our children to school. So to many people that's not a lot, but being a gypsy or a traveller, it's a very big deal. Because this was something that when you're on the side of the road, you never have. When you're on the side of the road, you have no running water, you have no toilets, you have no showers, baths, you have no electricity. So it is really, really hard. So then we decided, yes, we fix this place up, we'll go. Our children at last was going to get an opportunity to get schooling. So we did. We put our kids to school, and there was 200 settled community children going to that school. When we first started, it was 46 travelling children who attended the school. So when that happened, all the settled community removed their kids from the school because they didn't want their children to associate with our children. So now, at the moment, there is 2 settled community children, and there is 54 travelling children in that school. So now they're trying to close the school down. So then they decided that they'd raise this £2 million for an eviction, and that's to put us back on the side of the road again. Where when we go back on the side of the road, we won't have dentists, we won't have doctors, we won't have schooling, we won't have no running water, we won't have anything. Now, an eviction, as some of you might know here, eviction is a very, very horrible thing to go through. What they do, what they do in an eviction is they do serve a notice giving you 28 days to be removed, but they will never tell you when they're coming. So what they normally do is, I've been through many evictions through my whole lifetime. They will come maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So you will have the police, and you will have the bailiffs, and you will have the council. The bailiffs that they use to evict gypsies is really thugs. They just have no mass, they have no feelings. They've been probably on the sides of the road digging and things like that. They're really brutal big men. So they have no respect for your home, they have no respect for your kids, they have no respect for you. So they'll come with their batons, the police, and they'll bang down the side of your caravan, whatever you're living in. And then they'll tell you you have 5 minutes to get up, dressed, ready, and out. So then the mums will be crying, please give me time to feed my children, because when they put you out on the side of the road, they could keep you there maybe 5, 6 hours. Because what they do, they want you out of their district. So they'll block off all the side roads. So your children... So your children then is crying because they're hungry, and there's nowhere for you to pull up to make these children something to eat. So you're sitting there and you're looking at these children heartbroken, really hungry now, and still in their night clothes. And you're thinking, God, what am I going to do with these children? So you'll pull up and the police automatically, you'll plead with them, please give me 10 minutes, 20 minutes just to feed these children and we'll go again. And you could be on the road maybe till 10 o'clock in the night. So they say, yeah, gypsies and travellers break the law, we live off benefits, we live off of the taxpayers' money. Yes, that's exactly what we do, because we have to do it. When Margaret Thatcher decided that there was going to be no gypsy sites made anymore, and that the gypsies and travellers would have to buy their own piece of land and build their own place, we agreed with that. Now that we are doing it, they don't want it. They said no. They're refusing to build sites for us, they're refusing to leave us buy our own land, and they're refusing to give us any ways in this country that we can work for ourselves, because the minute we give our address, straight away, no job. Our young people is trying for work where we are. There's a lot of them on benefits because they refuse to give them a job, because you give the address, automatically Dell Farm gypsy. No, we're not having it. So we have a situation as well now where if one of our people gets sick and we phone for an ambulance, the ambulances will not come until the police comes. So the ambulance is waiting maybe 5-10 minutes at the end of the road for the police to come to get the ambulance in. Now, I've been through that experience my own self, and we put a big petition in and we stopped it. But the minute the eviction came that we are going to be evicted, they're starting to play their games again. The ambulances is refusing to come in without police protection. We're there 9 years now, and within the 9 years that we've been there, there has never been an ambulance man hurted, a policeman hurted, I mean nobody. There was a situation where 2 of my cousins was burnt to death in a mobile home in Dell Farm. They left 3 orphans behind them. Now, that particular night as well, that particular night that tragedy happened, we had 6 phone calls for emergency fire brigades to come. But the time they did arrive, they were all waiting. There's a pub called the Belvedere where we're living. So all the fire brigades was there and were waiting for police protection, while 2 people was burnt to death in their home. But since that, the fire service has been very good. The fire service will come straight away, but we could still have tragedies over these ambulances refusing to come without the police. And plus the fact is, the 2 million that they are spending for an eviction that's not going to solve a problem could be spent on better things. Yes. It could be spent on trying to get us a site. Or if not, it could be given to people that's desperately, that's our way of living, that's our culture. We want to live in caravans, that's our culture. So for those people that need a house and is on housing lists, they'd be better off with the 2.9 million, besides us spending it really stupid. So that's why I'm here to say travelling women really and truly struggle to feed their children, to look after their children, and it is really a horrible situation to have to go back on the side of a road with no water, no electric, nothing. Now when you go back on the side of the road, that means you can't get your benefits because you have no address. So that means we're going to be left starved as well as being homeless. So this is why I came to share the story today. It's really, really bad, and we've been treated like that for years and nothing's changing. Thank you.